Hello friends! We have all heard about meditation and its benefits, but how does the meditation affect the functioning of our brain and therefore the functioning of our body? In this video, I will provide you with an overview of the benefits of meditation through the eyes of science. And before we continue exploring this important topic, let me introduce myself. My name is Anna, and I'm a meditation instructor for the Nirvana community, where we integrate the power of sound with mindful awareness for a healthier mind, body, and world. Now, let's talk about meditation and how does the meditation affect the human brain. Meditation is an ancient practice originated in India thousands of years ago. Throughout early history, meditation became a part of many religions out of India. Today, meditation is known all around the world and is one of the topics that scientists deal with in order to get more information about how the human brain works. Through meditation, we enter into a mental state where we focus on conscious presence. By allowing ourselves to be in a present moment, we confirm and accept our feelings, thoughts, and body sensations with peace. Such a state of mind we call mindfulness. A clear, not judgmental state of mind changes the structure and the way of functioning the part of the brain in charge for regulating our attention, behavior, mood, and so on. Through meditation, we direct our attention to ourselves, and this changes our mindset. Thinking about the past or the future leads to known illnesses such as the anxiety and depression. We can develop our central nervous system through meditation. How? The emotional center is the oldest part of the human brain, and it is made up of the limbic system. The limbic system is located on the central underside of the brain, and it is made up of the interconnected regions of the brain that work together, processing information and creating a specific picture of the world around us. The limbic system consists of hypothalamus, hippocampus, amygdala, and limbic cortex. Let's go shortly through their functions. Hypothalamus controls emotional responses and is responsible for the production of the hormones that affects our body's function. Hippocampus is a memory processing center. It preserves and restores memories and plays very important role in understanding the spatial dimensions of our environment. Amygdala controls our responses to events and life situations, especially those triggered by emotional patterns. Plays very important role in creating feeling of fear or anger, our reflexes when we deal with stressful situations. Limbic cortex controls our mood, motivation, and reasoning. Let's consider the feeling of fear as one of the main and very important feeling of our body that naturally happens to us when we find ourselves in the situations that can be harmful to us. In the stressful situations, our body starts producing adrenaline and cortisol. When these hormones enter our bloodstream, we experience physical changes through rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, blood sugar, sweating, and so on. All of these symptoms also reflect contemporary illnesses such as anxiety, panic attacks, depression. Actually, all of these illnesses appear as a defense mechanism of the body to the unconscious emotions that determine the way we act and think in our daily life situations. So, our emotional center controls behavior, mode, emotional responses, reasoning, but also performs biological functions such as I mentioned, rapid heartbeat, sweating followed by the feeling of exhaustion, and so on. Our emotional center, limbic system, is very often called primitive system because it determines the way we act and think through our mood. And why is this important? I will get back to that in a moment. Each of us receives information from the outside world through our senses. Everything we see, hear, smell, touch, or taste travel through our body in a form of electrical signals. These signals are transmitted from cell to cell until they reach the brain. For example, if you get bitten by a mosquito, this feeling creates signals that travel through your body and reach the brain before even you are aware of the bite. So feelings in a form of electrical signals going through our body and entering our brain or the back of the brain. They pass our emotional center or limbic system and then reach the frontal lobe, prefrontal cortex, where the rational thinking occurs. Only then does the one has the first logical thought about an event. So the rational part of the brain cannot stop the emotion produced by the limbic system, but is in a constant interaction with it. And the process of their communication is a physical source of emotional intelligence. Every information we receive from the outside world travels through our emotional center first. What this means? That means that every decision we made is driven by the stage of development of our emotional intelligence. Why meditation? Because while performing meditation, our brain starts firing, creating new brain center, synapses, which results in development of our emotional intelligence. And by developing our emotional intelligence, we stop acting and thinking through our mood. We become part of conscious presence. And by living in a present moment, we release ourselves from emotional suffering. By applying meditation, we stimulate our brain to wire, creating new brain center, which results in rising our awareness. The limbic system changes the way of processing informations, affecting the rational part of the brain to change the way we experience the world. Such a process has an impact on our genetic activities, creating a better DNA code for the future generations. Meditation is one of the practices that impact how the human brain works and restore balance in the body. By living in a present moment, we allow ourselves to face oneness and then to know oneness higher self. There is only one question left. Are you willing to work on yourself? Follow us on social media and stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Namaste.